Hello. It's a somber day here. Take a look at our solar system. We started a project to track near-Earth objects, a bunch of asteroids out there. And then we discovered this asteroid, DFJ 993. Got captured by Kerbin's gravity. As you can see, its orbit going to hit dead center in Kerbal. An impact of this magnitude would wipe out life as we know it. So we have but one choice. We have to intercept this asteroid and push its orbit out of into like a more stable orbit here. Do that, we have come up with our most advanced design yet. This, of course, is the BAB, the big ass booster. We've used it on most of our missions to get our payload into space. Underneath the fairing, we have our space plane. And on this space plane, there is a claw. We will try to intercept and grab on to the asteroid. And then move it enough to push it out of orbit. That's what these big ass engines are. We aren't even going to use these engines for takeoff. These are purely the thrust engines. You know what? I think we found yesterday that we needed more gas on them. Push it enough. We're going to put a couple more tanks on. Fully loaded. I think we got to cut the liquid fuel by half in these. Struck them. Okay. Think we're ready. Try and launch. Again, if we don't intercept this asteroid, it is the end of civilization as we know it. Not great for us, but you know. We've got two pilots, Jebediah Kerman, Bill Kerman. We'll be navigating this. We're gonna take off at night. Can't wait today. We can't waste the hours. We need all the time we can get. Here we go. We are about to launch first stage. That is liftoff. We're gonna wait till about 10,000 feet before we throttle up and begin our roll, which will start using the planet's curvature to our advantage. We're just gonna get through the thick part of this atmosphere. These 4 side boosters will burn off first. We'll burn those back down to the planets once those are out. Here we go. We'll begin our pitch over 90 degrees. continue burning through a little bit thicker part of the atmosphere. We're into more of a thin part. We should start really gaining speed here. Our main booster engines, these four on the back there, are at 75%, 100%. Boosters have separated. And we're burning. We're gonna wait for our apoapsis to reach about 300,000. Got plenty of delta V in this first stage. Plenty of fuel. Our apoapsis is at 115, 120,000. Or, well, yeah. 150 kilometers now. And we're going to get it up to about 300,000 for setting the circularized movement. And getting our power and everything. We're at 250,000. And 300,000. We are going to dispatch the fairing. Lights on. Radiators out. And we are going to start. Reactor on. Start the reactor. Oh, generating power. And disarm this. Close the bay doors. Still good. Going to circularize. We have about 3,000 delta V left. That is plenty. We only need about 750 to circularize. Once we are circularized, we will begin the planning to intercept the asteroid. You can see the sunrise. We hope to give Kerbal many more sunrises like it. Here's our circularizing burn. Right? Roughly circular. You're going to select the asteroid as our target and do a Hoffman transfer to that target. To intercept at the node. Still going to use our BAB for this boost. And then after this, we will use the space plane engines only. Make fine-tuned adjustments. The node is in about 3 hours. Coming up on the burn. The engines to ignite. Here's the burn. All right, that is not good. You can see our intercept separation is 2,500 miles. That is far. We're going to have to make adjustment burns on that. How much delta V? We got 1,800. See if we can fine tune closest approach here. I don't know if that gives us enough time. Need to bring that down. Try jiggling the handle. No, I have not. $183 kilometers. $144. 30.7. We can probably work with that if we do this burn here. Well, this isn't where you park your car, but the burn time is 0.1 seconds. Tempted to do this manually. Finally home from holiday travel. Well, welcome back, buddy. Less than a month until the real holiday, LVO. Droid, I don't know if you've seen, but we have a problem. This is an asteroid. This is our planet. This is an asteroid headed into our planet. We have to save the world. They're going to execute this burn. Intersect 150.4 kilometers. We'll have to make that work. All right. We are going to now separate. Oh, separation fucked us. Okay. All right, gonna activate the engine. Engine online. Create a node. Fine-tune our closest approach. We gotta do it. Execute. All right, we're in complete space plane mode right now. We're Nuclear reactors online. We got pretty much unlimited boost, but not high-powered boost. But we don't need high-powered boost to get there. Big-ass booster, we're just gonna remote detonate it in space. Right, and ready to execute. Just a quick question: are there any dinosaurs in Kerbal who are practically begging to be subjected? I mean, listen. For the first time in Kerbal history, we have the power to stop such a destructive thing. We plan on using it. Question. Here's our burn. $939 separation. Can't ask for more than that. All right. I'm gonna warp ahead. Definitely not suggesting you should let the asteroid hit Kerbal, even though it might be a net positive in some ways. All right. Well, what did Kerbal ever do to you? 2.5 kilometer separation there. Nope. Negative. Match velocities at closest approach. So basically what this is gonna do is burn it so the rock and I are traveling at the same speed. Not good at this part yet. In 32 minutes. Here we go. We're warping. You can see the Mun there. It's the first moon in our system. This is a 6-minute burn. We're going to force time forward so that it is not a 6-minute burn. Target should actually be, oh, you can see it in the distance there. Just one nuclear device in here. It's currently running. It provides the electric needed with the xenon gas. No oil drillers as of yet. No oil drillers as of yet. It's one large clamp. So we've got 3 minutes on our burn, but we're going 4 times speed. Bro, do you even want to save the planet? Guess not. Few minutes. One minute. There's our rock. All right. As you can see, our target here, 0.0 meters per second relative. We are going the exact same speed as the target. Now we just need to burn over to it. I'm going to extend our drill arm. Well, it's not really a drill, it's just a giant clamper. And burn. Doing 3.2 meters per second. We can do a little bit more than that. It will point us retrograde because we're going to have to slow down once we get towards it. So we burn towards it. Now we're going to turn around to make sure we get an engine facing away. So we can slow down once we get closer to the asteroid. All right, we're approaching. We're approaching. Here we go. And we're approaching slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Navi, thank you so much for the resub, but there will be no A-Wings unless we succeed. This asteroid is going to hit Kerbal. We need to stop it. 270 meters. Send in Procket A-Wings. Yeah, I wish we had the Procket A-Wings. Start slowing down. What the no. Target the center of mass. Spin around to the target. Going 0.6 meters per second. I think we can go up to 4 meters per second and still latch on. I'm going to increase the speed just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. All right, we're on. We've attached ourselves. Here's what we need to do. We're going to put our big engines. These two engines now, we're going in. Ugh. 134 meters per second. There's gotta be a better way. All right. New periapsis. $137. Oh. 135, 134. That should actually do it. Should be able to make this maneuver. It'll take all of the gas we have left. Here, our RCS are struggling to rotate. Unfortunately, Space downside to live in Florida. I came home from my Xmas trip to visit family to find a snake in your car. Oh no. My mom made me kick a lizard out of the house. It was fun. All right, we're gonna start. This is it. This is the burn. Do we have what it takes? There it goes. Burn, you beautiful bastard, burn! We making any progress? Gosh, we had some liquid fuel, but I wish I had more oxidizer. Could barely have enough fuel here. Even going at 4 times the speed, it doesn't feel like enough. Periasis down to, we're only hitting Kerbal negative 96 kilometers, so, you know, I think we've got some time on this burn. They don't want to talk about anything while we wait. See if we are able to achieve greatness. I'm getting a bunch of spam calls lately from this one number, one St. Petersburg number. I blocked the caller. Why am I still getting fucking calls from it? Down to about 90 kilometers. What do you guys think of that Razor Crest title? I realize the cost is going to be built into the card, but I don't like... I mean, okay. I actually like the concept of the card, but I'm not sure how I feel about it in regards to the game of having cards on your thing that don't have value. I guess it's not a big complaint. It's still a cool concept. It's not something I'm like willing to die over or whatever. You know, like I don't care that much. The real 1.0 concept, having free upgrades and negative points. Did they have that in 1.0? Again, that's Nom to me. I didn't play Nom. Oh, heck yeah. They had negative points in Nom? Wow. Is there anything they wouldn't do? We're negative 85 almost kilometers. Negative point upgrades were used extensively for balancing older ship that lost the power creep battle. Let's see. Do we feel any kind of way about them doing that for ships that haven't even entered the battle? Again, it's not like I'm really like, this is not something I am like actually truly against. Like, I understand that the cost is built into the title card. That black mass there, of course, we're getting a little, not an eclipse, but like, that black mass there is our home planet, and we are just trying to burn this mother as much as we can. Very excited for some of the cards we got coming. We have a lot of giveaways coming up in January. First off, when I was in Colombia, Carlos gave me these stickers. If I get focus, come on, buddy. You can do it. Focus. Focus. There it is. These nice little Club de Roll stickers. Bunch of those to give away. Here is an AP5 card. Oh, come on, you can do it. AP5. I'm all for negative points on upgrades where required. Defender, Elite. I think that should be negative. I mean, it's bonus attacks. Should be. The Dark Ray. Look how good that looks. I love that card. There's a Era Syndulla. Someone offered me Jawa cards, I thought. And I put the post out there. I said, hey, I'm looking to buy cards from everyone. Here's an Ahsoka Tano. Is this an A-Wing? No, this is the Jedi Ahsoka Tano. Bud. Focus. You can do it. Oh. There there. This is a Jack Porkins. Look how good that is. Love that. I really hope Colfax win this one. Luke. Little Return of the Jedi Luke there.
I can hold it. Pull up! No, I'm all right.
Iman Azamine. Hawk. Negative 69 kilometers now, making progress. This is just a regular old bombardment drone. Still a nice looking card. Got a Major Rhymer. I love this art, once you can see it. Look at that Corellian Corvette. I like the Corellian Corvette more than I like the thing. I love this card. This is a First Order Gideon Hask in the G. Ooh, you might like this one, droid. EGS 047 HMP card. Here is your classic Tina TN 3645. Gotta keep telling my camera where to focus. My favorite upgrade in the game, Fearless. Going through all these cards one by one. I don't know if there's the next after this. Of course, we got our favorite lady, a Guri. And then for Navi, we've got a ZZ. This is an Anakin Delta 1, I believe. Yep. The Delta 7, Delta 1. Delta 7 Anakin. With Dooku. Look at that card. Look at that. Hopefully that's in focus for you. He's like cutting off Dooku's head. Pretty badass. This is a Death Trooper. Love this. Death Trooper is an underutilized card. Very good. And wow, look at that. Look at that. This card's awesome. This is a Hera Syndulla attack shuttle. Again, just another one that's so good. We are negative 57 kilometers on the periapsis now. Doing good. Everything's looking to be on target. This is a Republic Crew C-3PO. This is an IG-88B. And I believe he said that his wife drew this one. And it's his favorite artwork. You see he's wearing a coat. This is awesome. Look how good this looks. And then we've got a couple versions of Hondo Onaka here. This is the First Order Hondo. Then we've got a Rebel Hondo. Come on, buddy. Rebel Hondo. And an Imperial Hondo. Hondo gang. This is a Han Solo. Mr. Steal Your Ship. That's a Scum Han Solo. That is a Scum Han Solo. Here's a Kylo Ren. The silencer Kylo Ren. There is a Rey. Falcon Rey. Love the artwork on that Rey. So those are all the cards from Kerbal. And then I've got some Rogue Outpost cards. This is a Wedge Antilles. Simple, clean, very beautiful in my opinion. Where can you get that wedge, says Flying Mighty? By Flying Mighty, be subscribed in January, and we will be giving away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these on stream. Then we've got, so this card is super neat. So on this side, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Delta 7 with CLT baked in. But you're like, Greg, I don't want to take Obi-Wan with CLT baked in. Well, how about Obi-Wan with Delta 7B baked in? Hopefully that's getting you there. So you got, it's reversible, it's got CLT and 7B. giving away a bunch of those. Like I said, I put up a Reddit post and I bought like 200 or something cards. Flying Mighty says, give wedge, please. We're giving all these cards away on stream, but I'm sure we can work something out where you end up with a wedge. We'll get you a wedge. In fact, I'll put a wedge aside. Message me your address. We'll get you a wedge. Got plenty of them. And the last card that's come in so far that I have to give away is this Major Von Reg. Looks great. We got a bunch of those. Like I said, in January, get subscribed. We're going to be doing a ton of giveaways. We're going to get you guys some cards. That sticker. And I still have at least 3 more people sending me stuff. So. X-Wing Tavern Wars, thank you so much for the bits. Navi missed the wedge. Here, I got you. This is Big Wedge in the X-Wing. Focus, please. Thank you. It's very simple, very clean. This is a very like sleek look. Love it. This one, I'm gonna set this aside for Flying Mighty. Again, Flying Mighty, message me your address and in real life name so I can actually send that to you. Know where to be. I need a baby. Yeah, I don't have any baby wedge alts yet. Chris, what's up, buddy? And then, got all the mail ready. These are gonna be sent out soon. Hopefully tomorrow, actually. This is the Rocketbot Invitational alt art. I have some extras of these that I'll bring to LVO. Maybe we'll do some giveaways of those if you didn't play in the Rocketbot. And these just came in today. These are the cards that I'm bringing to LVO, the big ones. Just hand out network a little bit. The Janars. Art. Came out real nice. Got the video game Janors there. Hopefully you guys like that. I know my my alt art style is a little louder than other people's, but I like it. What are you gonna do? We got a ton of those to give away. So, like I said, when January hits, we're kind of doubling down and making a real run to try and grow the stream a little bit. And part of that is rewarding the people who support the stream. So that is what we're up to. I've made National City X-Wing. Did the Buffalo Bills recently win some kind of American Gridiron football contest? They did. They really did. They beat the Evil Empire. Speaking of the Evil Empire, we're at negative 30 kilometers now. So if we were to stop this burn, this asteroid's still hitting the planet. But I mean, look how much how closely we're cutting it. I don't know if you can read it at the bottom here. It says we need 69 more meters per second. Nice. And we have 70 meters per second worth of fuel. That's how closely we are cutting it right now. Again, if you're just joining us, our mission right now is to save the planet. We are pushing this rock, because if you look at the orbit of this rock right now, this asteroid was caught by our gravitational well, and it's going to hit the planet. So we are trying to save the planet by pushing this asteroid. The more we can push it, safer we're going to be. We won't be able to capture it in a stable orbit. It will still have an escape orbit, but you know what? That is fine. This is the longest burn I think we've ever done. We're literally burning all of our fuel. I don't even know if we'll be able to get Jebediah and Bill back into orbit. Hopefully we will be able to, but maybe not. I don't know. I've done some long burns, my friend, especially on Fish Tour. Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't mean actual burns. You're talking about marijuana. Oh, that dark thing wasn't even Kerbal. I thought that was fucking Kerbal the whole time, but that's Kerbal over there. That's just the Mun. Did you say marijuana? All right. We've almost got a positive periapsis. You have a save file so we can watch Kerbal explode once? I don't think it actually explodes. I think that the asteroid just crashes in and it doesn't, but I feel like an asteroid of this size would destroy the planet, so I want it to have that kind of stakes. I mean, this is our first attempt. If it fails, you know, we have to rebuild civilization. You know what? If it fails, what we should do is we should say, I have to wipe the game and start over. Actual consequences. I think we do that. If it fails, all the satellites we put in orbit and everything. If it fails, you should play Civ 6. Listen, man, if someone would like teach me Civ, I would play it. It's just, it seems so complicated, and I don't have the patience to just sit down there and click buttons. Like, Sam plays it, and it looks like he's having a great time every time. I'm just, ugh. Yeah, man, if you want to sit with me in a chat one time and we'll play some Civ and you can teach me it, absolutely. Let's check in our nuclear engine. Core life, 100%. It'll last for another 11 years. We're good there. Yeah, Civ seems like a game I'd be super into. I'm just not good at it. The Total War series, that also seems like a game I'd be into, but I can't figure it out either. All right, we're negative 12 kilometers. You can see our orbit info here. What we want is that periapsis here. We want that to be positive like 70,000 or so. So it doesn't hit our atmosphere and slingshots out. Negative 10 kilometers. It's the final frontier. Well, we still haven't been to... This is the last planet, Elo. I have not been there yet, but this asteroid that's going to hit Kerbin, it's kind of a pressing need right now. This is how long this burn is, and we're like, this is 4 times speed. This is how tough it is to move an object this massive, even in space. Look at Jeb and Bill down here having the time of their lives. Oh, you can't see them because of the sub goal. Inertia is a hell of a drug. Yeah, apparently. All right, we're -5, so we're about to get into the positives. Again, if it's like under 70,000 or periapsis, it's still probably going to hit Kerbal unless it hits the atmosphere and bounces. But we need 53.6 meters per second. We've got 55 meters per second worth of fuel left. That even habitable? It looks ice cold. What? The planet? The planet looks good. Wait, thank you. It's available. If for some reason you'd want it. It's available on the merch store, but I was like, I want my own damn hat. I was like, yo. Alright. You know what? It's not going to be out of place in Buffalo. They'll just see it and assume it's like a variant of the Bills hat. It's just my stream logo. Oh, look, we got a positive periapsis. We're in the positives. You think it's gonna hit doing head math, okay? What's your head math here? Tell me why you think it's gonna hit. What are the dimensions of the asteroid? I have no idea. It doesn't tell me. But this is a pretty big space plane, and you can see how it's dwarfed by the asteroid. So the game rates asteroids as small, medium, large, or huge. This is large. I don't think you have. So Flying Mighty, it's not linear like that. The periapsis grows with the more it happens because you're adding speed. The periapsis will start to grow faster. It's not a linear calculation, I do not believe. How far do you know to add the distance to clear the planet? So I know the atmosphere on Kerbal is around 70,000 meters, which is 70 kilometers. So if I can get this periapsis, this right here, this orbit info, you can see my orbit info. If I can get that above 70 before I run out of fuel, we likely save the planet. It's possible. Yes, so the closer we get to the planet, the faster we go. It's also possible if I get it to like 60 or something, that it hits the atmosphere and bounces. can totally bounce. The bouncing is an option here. We're at 10 kilometers. And again, to get it to 96 kilometers, which would be like some safety, we need 44.9 meters per second, and we've got fuel for 47. And we just gotta hope that that fuel for 2 is enough to get us home. And if it's not, we lose 2 good Kerbals, but they save the world. Yeah, if Gerd was playing, this would already be done. 2 Kerbals versus an entire planet. Go full deep impact and floor. Periapsis is currently at 13 kilometers. $14 and growing. We're about a quarter of the way up. 2 Kerbals versus an entire planet. Listen, I don't want to sacrifice Jeb. I don't want to, but I will if I have to. I mean, listen. Is there no option for a rescue? There's an option for a rescue. We can try and put together a rescue craft. Intercept them with plenty of time to burn. I mean, gosh, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, basically we'd send up another craft and just leave 2 crew slots empty. Try to rendezvous with the ship. Well, I think burning this maneuver is slightly less efficient because we're so far past it that we're not burning on the thing. So do I risk it for the biscuit? Try to save ourselves some more fuel to get down with by ending this burn, lining up true apoapsis and burning more? No nuke on an asteroid. I wish they had nukes in here. Risk for the bisque. All right, everybody. Should be a little more efficient burn. Periapsis is climbing. Again, we just got to keep an eye on this orbit info here. Once that gets to like 70 or 80, we need to cut engines, disengage, turn our ship retrograde, and see if we can't burn down to the planet. We'll accelerate time again. Come on, buddy. We're about 24 kilometers up. That's still not high enough. At that rate, the rock probably doesn't even explode or hit ground. It probably explodes in the air, causing nuclear winter. Some Kerbmanity probably survives, but not a lot. Humanity probably has to live underground for a while. And that's not great. Not great for us, huh? Real backstory of Frostpunk. Yeah, true story. True story. Walk out the scene. All right, we're at 30. We've got 34 meters per second of fuel left. You can only hope that it's enough. Push, baby, push. What is electric charge? So that is the amount of electricity we have in our batteries. This engine is an ion engine, I think, right? Yeah, it's an ion thruster, so it works by electrically charging xenon gas to create thrust. So what we have in the ship is a nuclear engine that provides electricity to these batteries, and then a tank of xenon gas, which combines to power the engine instead of like liquid fuel and oxidizer, which is rocket fuel basically, which wouldn't let us do all that much. It's more powerful. Rocket fuel's more powerful, but the ion fuel's more efficient. We can carry more of it on board. Yes, very similar to your keganator. Come on. All right, we're down to 30 meters per second. 37 kilometers. We just need about 33 more kilometers to go. Classic tail race to time. You think it's a bounce? All right. We'll find out. We will find out. Bet bounce all. Only. Oh, speaking of betting, we are going to have some X-Wing tomorrow. If anyone would like to play, please let me know. Droid, I think you said you wanted to play? Am I correct in thinking that? Why Mighty wants to play? Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 that's nice. We've reached 40 with 28 meters per second left. Boca Chica fella, thank you for the follow. Hope you're here to save the world. Here's the situation, Boca. We have intercepted an asteroid. This asteroid was on a collision course with that planet, and we are trying to push it so it doesn't hit Kerbal. We need to get this number, this periapsis number, to about 70 or 80 kilometers. We have got 26 meters per second worth of fuel left. It's going to be close. We might lose two of Kerbal's bravest Kerbal knots. But they will not have died in vain. They will die to protect the planet. Another thing I'm realizing is the closer you get to the planet, the more your pushing force moves it further away. Yeah, it's like exponential. The end of the burn is always better than the beginning of the burn. You called Ben Affleck, Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, and the rest of the crew. Listen, we tried. I tried getting them on the phone. They were unavailable. Selfish, really. We're at 45 with 24 meters per second burn left. At this rate, we have a chance for a skip. There's an absolute chance for a skip off the atmosphere at this point. Let me see. Let me look this up. At what altitude would an asteroid skip off the atmosphere? Yeah, it's not the core question. Oh, it's an ad. Surprisingly large. It's not exactly the asteroid skips, so they kind of do. It also skips the Earth's curve. Blah, 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 blah. Didn't answer the question at all. Why is this not? This didn't answer the question at all, Teddy. Can anyone find that answer? We are at 49,000 or 49 kilometers, 49,000 meters on our periapsis. We're almost there. $50 kilometers, 21 meters per second left. We're inside the Mun's orbit, so this is it, folks. Question, are we pushing with the orbit or the roid perpendicular to it? So right now, me and the asteroid are considered one ship, and we are burning relative to Kerbal towards prograde. We are burning prograde, which is the most efficient burn we can to get the periapsis as far out as we can. 19 meters per second left of thrust. We are at 52 kilometers. Again, that's still inside Kerbal's atmosphere. But again, I think we're in skipping territory. You know what? You know what could happen? It's not even a skip. It's just that it goes fast enough that the atmosphere doesn't create enough drag to pull it down, and it kind of like powers through the atmosphere and will still exit Kerbin. I think we might actually be safe at this point, but I can't play God with the world. We got to put everything we got into it, so we can't put it on anymore. 17 meters per second left. Honestly, I think we might actually be safe right now. $55.5 kilometers. I do have a backup plan to try and get these Kerbins home. While this asteroid is perhaps too big to get slowed up by drag to hit the planet at this rate, our little ship, we can actually release our heat shield, and that might be able to save us, catch us in the atmosphere, create enough drag that we go down and land. $15 meters per second of thrust left. We are currently at 58.4 kilometers. Yeah, listen, I don't have any illusions about living through this. Well, Jebediah doesn't. 14 meters per second left. Almost at 60 kilometers. Again, we are cutting this so close. $60 kilometers periapsis. Again, I don't think that's enough to get the asteroid to catch, but I can't. I mean, that's a guess. I can't guess. I can't leave this up to guessing. Laughing too hard to type my thoughts. Why are you laughing? What's so funny? What's funny about this? Nothing. $63 kilometers, 11 meters per second of thrust left. Oh boy. $63 kilometers, 60, almost 64, 10 meters per second. We just need to hit 70. Please. We just have to hit 70 for the world. It's getting big in our eyes. Gonna have the Kerbals lean out the windows of the boat or paddle. Yeah, I mean, maybe. 10 meters per second. Close enough, we don't need the antenna extended. $65.5 kilometers, 9 meters per second left. Here, let me take the goals out so you can see how weirdly weird these Kerbals are. $8 meters per second left. 67 kilometers. serious threats do we need to save these fools? I mean, maybe. We've only got 2 hours until we find out thing. Obviously, we'll speed up time. 68 kilometers, 7 meters per second left. "69 kilometers. Nice. 6 meters per second left. I'm gonna cut it at 70. $69.8. 69.9. 70. 70 kilometers. I think that's enough. I think that is going to be enough. Now we need to see if we can get our heroes home. Going to release the rock. Disarm. Heat shield. I don't want to... Oh, can I not deploy the heat shield? I thought I put a fucking thing on this. Either way. Going to send us down around the rock so we don't hit it. Right? Going retrograde. And we're using the last of our fuel to try and get in the atmosphere. We did it. All right. All right, we did it. Last things last. We're going to turn off our nuclear reactor. We're going to shut down our engine. To retract our radiators. We're going to spin our ship prograde. We're going to warp to a point closer to the planet. Oh, I should probably... I don't want to jettison the heat shield. I want to fucking deploy it. Okay. Well, listen, they might not survive this, but you know what? That's fine. All right, let's fast forward time a little bit. It looks to me like the asteroid's already out of the lowest point, which means it's going to miss. Us, meanwhile, are not. Okay. Inflate heat shield. Oof. Come on, buddy. Their way. This is all going bad. Okay, we're doing okay. Why does nothing I build ever work? Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. All right. Just get the plane under control. Glide, motherfucker. Glide. No, you're fine. You're fine. Stop it. Stop it. Good boy. No. What did we say? What did we say? You know what? We're not going to add any RCS to this. Oh, we have parachutes. We just need to reach terminal velocity. Oh, wait, do we have control? Do we have control? All right, we're okay. We're okay. Stop leaning. Oh, one of the engines is out. That's why. Plane's unbalanced, so it wants to rotate. We're all right. We're all right. Everyone calm down. Blow it up. Yes, I built it with control surfaces for re-entry purposes. I wasn't gonna leave my Kerbal nuts to die if I didn't have to. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You know what? We're going to lock the gimbal here. We're all right. We're all right. Doing fine. We're doing fine. This plane keeps wanting to lean left. Can't believe one engine makes that big of a difference on wanting to like lean. All right, we're not doing too bad here. Doing too bad. Got a fairly controlled descent. You know, it's not perfect. I do have landing gear. If we could get this over land, but I don't think we're gonna make it that far. If we're not turned the right way. Yeah, we're not gonna need that gear. Right. Well, let's hope these parachutes work still. Remember, it's 15,000 for breathable air. We're there. We're about 1,000 meters. But we're fine. Guys, we got this. 15,000 feet. I don't know what that is. Here we go. We're falling at 8 meters per second. Should absolutely be livable. You know what? Yeah, that's been a problem with the game since day one. It's always been like that. Jebediah and Kerbin. Jebediah and Bill. And there it is. The asteroid missed. We saved the world. Save the world and they're heroes, not martyrs. You're right. Well, let's see if they survive this impact. It is 8.4 meters per second, which isn't that bad.